So look, hey, what's happening? God knew gods and goddesses, kings and queens. God knew it's God and you, the novice and Greek, family, allies, and enemies. What's happening? Slip double, right? So look, check it, man. Hey, the families to open up and said, man, open up the squad. And I was like, man, you know me, I be hesitant to open up the squad. Open up the squad. One of the real ones, one of the realest real ones that you could meet, homie, from that Beantown. That Boston type like though, man. That real hard in the paint though, man. T-Meezy, that's T-Max right there. Get to know him though, you don't see a lot of it.
Them threes, Google T-Max the novelist, we get that content going. And we can just, let's match that dialogue, you feel what I'm saying? But that fucking movie that you put me on to, Slip Double, is where my head is now. Like, I'm engulfed in that whole Wolf Warrior 2 shit, and like I said, I don't even know if it's a 1. It gotta be a 1.
There is a 1.
So the shit got me so
let me bring y'all up to speed real quick, not to cut your wisdom. You know what I mean? I want to bring y'all up to speed. So what happened is I was up one night, you know, I start working graveyard, so I'm up flicking through TV. I barely watch TV. I came across this Wolf Warrior. I like warrior type movies and like action. So when I watched Wolf Warrior, that was like, wow, check this movie out, you know what I mean? Some Bruce Lee type shit. I grew up on Bruce Lee. And the Wolf Warrior, homie, when I seen it, in my comrade, T-Max hit me like, man, we need to start doing some podcasts, get on some YouTube. I'm like, man, that's cool. And I hit him like, man, the first one that we need to do is about this Wolf Warrior. And the Wolf Warrior, the main thing I want to do it is because there's a lot of Africans died in that movie. And what I really wanted to do is get that calculator and calculate how many bodies, African bodies, fell in. You know what I mean? But T-Max will give you his spill on it.
Man, so action-packed and so deep on so many levels. When they tried to separate them at the end, when they were supposed to get up out of there and the helicopter was coming, he said, nah. They had one cat like, all Africans on this side, trying to separate them, and like, y'all gonna go on at different times. He was like, nah, everybody go together, period. We all leaving together as a unit. And that to me resonated, and it just basically blew me out the water, because I started to realize what you were saying.
But how did you feel about that? Because I
felt like we had an ally finally. Like we never have allies in movies. We always the ones people call on for help, but we never have nobody we can rely on. You know what I mean? We can't go to them and say, y'all got our back. We always got somebody else's back in a war, in a confrontation. We always stepping in and helping somebody else's conflict. We never get somebody to help ours. And when he did that, at the moment when they was trying to separate us, it's like, yo, at the end of the day, we these and y'all of them. And he was like, nah. We all going together, and everybody went from that divided line in the middle. The group just went right back to all powerful. You know what I mean?
Now, the way I seen that as, look, we your heroes. We your new daddies. Depend on us. The reason why I say that is because, like, when they start to divide them, one of them was married to that African woman, and he was like, no, she's married to me. She's one of us now. So saying that, well, since she's married to a Chinese man, she Chinese now. So all her African roots is nothing. She's crossed over to us. And another thing what I seen was, even if we looked at it as an ally, right? Let's look at it as, I'm not saying let's look at it as, I'm talking about the way it is. The only reason why they was going in there and they was actually trying to get somebody, was trying to get a Chinese doctor.
Yep.
The whole thing was about the Chinese. They tried to get Dr. Chen. They wanted to get the Chinese doctor. They end up killing him. And then the reason why they wanted the Chinese doctor, because he was working on his cure for a disease, and the cure ended up being in the African girl, so they tried to save the African girl because the antibodies was in her.
You see how important she was?
But at the same time,
I loved about the movie, man.
But she was the guinea pig.
And then they went after old boy's moms. Like, oh, go find my moms, and he did. I'm about to go find your moms in the midst of all that chaos.
But that was the show commonality,
man.
So yes, I'm gonna go and find 1 or 2 or 3 Africans, but I done killed 1,000 of you.
But who you talking about? No.
Oh boy, killed 1,000 Africans. Africans.
Yeah, but they was the
hero
enemy though. They was the enemy. Like they was trying to take the boat. It was the pirate. You talking about the pirates and all? Yeah, well he had to do what he had to do.
Okay.
But I feel like he was he was still an ally.
All right, an ally.
For if he was good people. Like if he was on that bullshit, he was like, nah, you ain't fucking with my people.
But if you watch the movie,
because he was saving
even though if he was all right, here we go. Superman.
I've been saying like that.
I've been saying Superman. There was no black man that was coming to help Superman. There was no black man to come to help Batman. And even in Black Panther, the nemesis was another black man.
Right.
Black man had to fight a black man. And in this particular movie, the nemesis was the actual white man. And if you look at it, the underlying tones of it was fighting against American military. But they was fighting for Africa.
Right.
So they had to fight the proxy armies. So the African military was a proxy army for the white man. So what they actually was doing was fighting the white people, but through the black people that was fighting for the white people that was fighting to take control of China. And then they made the Africans look so weak in the whole movie because the white dude he came in here. And the dude said, I thought I told you, the black dude that was calling the shots, I thought I told you not to kill no Chinese. Don't kill no Chinese. Oh boy, stabbed the brother in the neck. After he stabbed the brother in the neck, then his other lieutenants and everything got shot. And then there was one black dude left. He said, look for so-and-so and I'll make you king. And he was like, yes, sir.
But that's how it happens though. Every time. That's how we do.
No, not true.
Man.
Not true.
Man.
They murder us. These motherfuckers murder.
They always got an inside guy though. They always get an inside guy to help. You gotta know, man. They always get an inside. I do it, so.
All right.
I do it, so. It's always one weak nigga that says, go help them do whatever they gotta do.
Hey, I go with that. There's always an inside guy.
Always.
True, there's always an inside guy. But this movie is told from a Chinese perspective.
So with
the same way the Europeans is doing.
They see us. They see us. Everybody see us. So they got their angle and when they telling their story. And then look at this. The thing that they didn't beat us over the head with is the economics and how we don't even fucking shop with us, but we shop with them. They didn't even hit us with that over the head, which is so fucking obvious as a fact of ours. Like, we so stupid with
the
that.
The main black characters in it was who?
What do you mean? Like, there was nobody famous.
Who were the main black characters in the movie?
The little girl.
The little girl.
Even the boy was pretty important.
The little boy. Check what just happened. Now, when you look at this on a deeper level, it was two black children.
Two black children.
So this movie wasn't talking to the black adults. It was talking to the black children so they could look at the Chinese as saviors. So they start giving everything to the Chinese. To me, it's just another colonialist. They just like some replace.
I see what you're saying. I see, but guess what? Why not try? If the white man can do it, like if we that gullible, why not switching? They're already buying from us with the beauty supplies and shit.
That's the Koreans. But
still, it's in the.
What black man in the movie was strong?
I don't know his name.
What role did he play?
The kid.
Look,
the black kid was strong.
Look, he remembered Dr. Chan. You said Chan, right?
Yeah, Chan.
He remembered Dr. Chan.
Dr. Chan. Because they
kept
saying
Dr. Chan.
Who's Dr. Chan? They shooting people looking for Dr. Chan. Like, you couldn't forget that.
And Dr. Chan got killed in the movie. Didn't really even get to say much of nothing.
He was hiding. He was
hiding. By the time they found him a dead body because
they popped him by accident.
And he was like, you killed Dr. Chan. So he really didn't have no role in the movie but get killed. But you remember his name. But you can't remember the important black man in the movie.
Do you see what I'm saying? The only important black man to me, I feel, was the kid. Like, he had heart.
The kid. And then that
little black kid.
Okay, now check this. The little black kid. What did they show him doing? They showed him. First, they showed him
He was like, ah. When he ran up on dude.
Yeah, ran him with the gun.
And then
old
he
boy
snatched him up.
pulled
Boom.
him up. Oh, yeah, we buddies.
Yeah, that's my dude.
But they also showed him on the African ship, on the Chinese ship, eating like he ain't never ate before with his mouth full of food. Like this is his first time really eating. Like, I'm not getting this food at home. And then they showed the African little girl biting the motherfucking Chinese dude.
Yeah.
Like she was a fucking animal.
Yeah.
They portrayed us all the way around like we nothing.
Well,
and
see,
they portrayed the Chinese man as if he's superior.
well, I didn't see. You might have watched the shit a little bit more than I did because I only saw it one time.
I seen it once.
And it was today. Well, yesterday.
I seen it once when I called you.
But like I didn't catch. There was just too much kung fu going on to catch all that.
No, but that's
You
real.
wasn't catching all that in the first go round, bro.
On me, I caught that the
You
first
wasn't
go
catching
around.
all that. Like it was too much John Woo shit going on. I thought
I
it was
like
a
the
John Woo
action.
film.
The action was
Because
the
this
shit.
everything was just wah 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 wah, and then you had to read. So you either reading or you watching niggas get ass whoopings. So I couldn't pick up on all that shit you talking about in the first go-go. Cause it was one of them fast-paced films. Everything's going real quick.
was
Bullets running
fast-paced.
through the water. Pew, 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 pew. He kicking it, taking the gun. All this shit, underwater shit. You just like,
Yeah.
you engulfed. You like,
Facts.
you straight frozen, fixated, but you don't really know what particularly to focus on. You just watching, and it's a lot to take in. So I don't know how the fuck you could come up with that kind of detailed.
I can tell you how I did it. Let me tell you, this is how I start to watch movies. And it started with movies like The Last Samurai. The reason with The Last
watched that?
Yes.
With Tom Cruise?
I watched that. I didn't even know the motherfucking name that was in it. I don't be knowing these actors' names.
I didn't watch it just because of that. Because
See-
I knew he was in it. I'm like, he's not even like.
But
how's
that's the reason.
How he gonna be this?
You know what? I even tried to watch. I fell asleep though. The Gods of Egypt. I tried to watch it.
Who was in that?
A lot of white people.
I was gonna say like.
On the real. I ain't gonna lie. Look, the same way Chinese, I see Chinese going with the movies because they learn off the whites. And white people would do a movie about the Care Bears, and it would be no bears in the motherfucking movie. It'd be all white people. That's what they do. I'm gonna keep it 100.
They cast themselves as
They
bears.
cast themselves as every fucking thing. Malcolm X, straight Tom Cruise in that motherfucker. It's Malcolm X. And then they get mad like when it's a black dude in Star Wars, man. That shit crazy.
Nah, they didn't. No, they didn't even want the black James Bond. They was like, yo, for years. I think it's about to happen now. I heard.
Yeah, with the
For
British.
years they was pushing that. But Idris, I guess Idris, since he got the sexiest man of the year, they was like, well, we'll take him as James. You know, the white women said that.
Oh,
They was like, yeah, we'll accept that.
man. Hey, it's a cold
Why they
day.
hating that though?
Because you
Like,
got
why they so mad?
cinema.
Yo, they hate to see a black
Imagination.
man in a superior role.
Anywhere.
Like, you know how long it took for us to play presidents? It took a minute. Now everybody's playing president. But before that,
You know what?
yo, it was...
If you go look at the movies in the 60s,
Man.
a lot of those movies in the black folks was in a background like
Yes,
this.
sir. Holding shit. You wouldn't... If you got saw at all, you wouldn't even get seen.
Your part is fuzzy in a movie. Just to be in a you in a
If
shot
they was
like
showing
this.
you, they was showing you as a servant.
Yeah, you in a shot like this.
You serving somebody.
That's it.
You serving somebody.
You serving somebody,
Or you getting degraded.
or they getting the
Go get... And then they'll show you...
And even
crazy.
with the new hero, with the Black Panther, homie, he was
The most grossed movie. Add that. The most gross movie.
Oh, but they don't want to
All
see
black
folks.
cast.
They don't wanna
They
see
hate
that.
that.
Oh man, cause they can't do it.
You see how we showed up at the theaters? You know
Yeah.
what was out there like, yo, I'm talking about state to state to state to state. Like,
Hey, on the set, I ain't gonna lie, I was
motherfuckers
Hey, look,
was showing
I'm
out.
sitting out there like, man, black folks is.
That's why I was like, I know we can kill the game. All right, if we could do that with a movie, right? Let's get on that. Why can't we shut Walmart down? Fucking all these white establishments that we fucking make trillions of dollars for. Why can't we shut them down? If we could do this with a movie in a weekend we did that. Like we broke every record movie-wise in a weekend with that movie. Why can't we turn our fucking backs to these motherfuckers and say, we ain't spending shit. Black Friday, this fucking holiday, that holiday, fuck you, fuck your stores, fuck your products, fuck everything you sell to us, fuck your food, fuck that bullshit you trying to keep pushing on us, fuck your vaccines, fuck all that shit. Why can't we? If we could do that with a movie, it's power. Like we showed out. It was like niggas had outfits, niggas had whole yo, we was out there.
The whole tiger. He had the lion in him.
Man, I ain't never seen nothing like yo. And white people was hating it.
And nobody else ever did it like that. Ain't nobody dressed up to go to the movie because of the movie.
Who the fuck does that?
Nobody do that, but
just us. We showed our asses. Entire asses. State to state, the shit was just, it was like a viral thing. No one called each other to say, let's do this. But it happened. So why can't we not synonymously say, look, we ain't fucking with y'all no more.
You know why?
We ain't shopping with y'all no more. We ain't spending nothing with y'all.
What
Nothing.
happened though? That movie put us on an African vibration.
And that was all trickling down to the goddamn economics of it.
You know why? Because we fall off of it. We can even get, let's do one on economics. That'll be our second video. Matter of fact, we'll go a little bit longer on this one, and we're gonna get on some economics right now, because that's a whole nother video. And I got a whole nother message for the video, and this will be perfect to do it, because I got T-Max in this motherfucker, man. Hey, but look,
we gonna get into all that.
Matter of fact, we might as well go ahead and cut this right here. We're gonna cut this one, and this is, y'all need to go watch that, Wolf Warrior 2, don't buy it, find somewhere to watch it for free, and cause
Hulu got it.
You feel me?
Hulu got it. If you got Hulu, it's on Hulu. That's where I found it.
And I watched it on I don't know the Queen though, but the Fire Stick. You feel me? And for me, just to sum it all up, for me, it was a Chinese savior. They had 3 Chinese guys fighting 2,000 African brothers. You feel me? And the ones that gave the Chinese the most fight was the whites. It wasn't even the blacks, because they was laying them down like they was nothing. And as a matter of fact, the only way they did distinguish the enemy Africans from the friend Africans, they put a red bandana on their neck, so they knew who to shoot. Feel me? And I'm telling you, they was going around here. Bow. This motherfucker had an AK-47, lean backwards and shot it. Bow. Kill motherfucker. Kill shot. Bow. 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 This motherfucker was doing a butterfly. Bow. 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 We killing motherfucker.
It was too much. Yeah.
It was
overkill.
Overkill. You feel me?
It was overkill. That's why I couldn't. I couldn't absorb anything but the pure adrenaline of all the fucking stunts and explosions and you know that nigga jumped through the fucking building in the SUV, landed. Like, okay, I'm good. Like, you know, I was like, man, huh?
Hey.
So I'm looking at all this. I couldn't. All I saw was, you know,
he got stabbed a few times.
Right, he's still running.
Still
he ain't bleed out. He ain't bleeding out. No.
He was sick with the sickness and still beat motherfuckers up. And it got the cure that a Chinese dude came up with, because the Africans can't come up with a cure. The Africans can't fight for themselves, come up with a cure, and the Chinese on the ships got the best food. And 3 Chinese saved the whole fucking country. 3. All the other Africans didn't give a fuck about going. In the beginning of it, it was they just had the brothers and sisters coming out killing each other like we don't give a fuck about black people, like we don't care about each other like that. And just, dude, killing women. They showed sisters getting laid, bam. But when they showed the face of the sisters, so you really got the murder of us, like, you feel me? But when the Chinese dude got hit, he was like this, and he was like, I think he got killed. And then not only that, when the big buff white dude, they beat him up first, disabled him, and left him instead of killing him. But when the black dude was disabled, he blew his brains out. You disabled him, blew his brains out, and then let him go. Like he was letting white dudes go. He let them go, and he didn't have and no Chinese fought each other at all. It was just Chinese fighting black and white.
That's crazy because I didn't catch all that shit.
Hey, look. If you watch it the second time,
if
you watch it the second time,
I'm gonna have to watch
after
that
this,
shit a couple more times.
Look,
before I get
I'm gonna
all
watch it
that.
again. I'm gonna watch it again. And hey, look, we're gonna have to do a part 2 to the same movie. Cause this is important. Cause look at what the Chinese doing in Africa. But I think it's Algeria. And saying the Chinese basically pretty much took it over. And there's a lot of countries in Africa pretty much pushing the Chinese invasion off. And the Chinese is coming through colonization. They said
Everybody taking over but us. That's the problem.
And look,
let's talk about that.
man, that's
Why
economics.
anybody bullying us?
Hey, we about to go to part 2, economics. Cut.
You know what I mean?
Got any last words?
Nah, the last word is wake the fuck up and let's do something. That's my last word.
Do something.
Do something.
Active community.
Act right.
Out
You
here.
know, act like you know you at war. It ain't a game.